and today we're going to make cauliflower rice. If you've ever heard of cauliflower rice, I know some people have been confused. They think it's rice and it's cooked with cauliflower. No, this is cauliflower that has been grated or chopped to the size of little rice kernels, and you can use it in place of rice. It's a low carbohydrate option for people who are concerned with carbohydrate consumption. In Gerson therapy, it's a nice option for us to have because we don't eat rice. So I want to show you a way, or actually I'm going to show you two ways to make cauliflower rice. And this will be a nice addition to your meals for Gerson because it'll give you some variety. Now we have two ways of doing it. We can either do it in the food processor, which is really the easiest way to do it. And if you don't have a food processor, I want to show you how you can do it by hand. You can grate it by hand. It's messy and it takes a little time. And I don't know about you, but I tend to grate my knuckles. And I hate that. But be that as it may, we're going to learn how to do cauliflower rice. So come here a second. I want to show you something in terms of rice. I put half my head into the food processor. The other half I have here for grating. You see some of these dark spots on here? That's not bad, you know, I've seen some that have black and it goes deep. That I don't like. But when there's just these little dark spots on here, it's a little bit of oxidation, and we're just going to trim that off. See, we can just trim that off. This is still good cauliflower. See, it's all good and white underneath. That's not a problem. So I want you to know, just if your cauliflower gets some of these little oxidation spots on it, don't throw it out. It's not bad. If it was black and it went in deep to it, I would cut that whole section off. Like that whole floret, I would take the whole thing off if it was black and deep. But you can see these are just kind of like lightish brown spots, and that's not bad. It's just a matter of trimming. It's like having a bruise on one side of an apple. You can just cut that part off, and the rest is okay. All right, that looks pretty good. I did a little bit before you came, just so we wouldn't have to wait so long. Now, since I typically do this in the food processor, we're going to learn together. I remember doing it once by hand a long time ago, and it was kind of cumbersome. I'm going to purposely leave it on the stem here to help hold it, because it starts to crumble when you get in deep. But let's try this, and if this doesn't work, then we'll go with individual florets. So I'm just doing it on my nice box grater on the large holes. Grating very easily. And see, you're getting some kernels, you're getting some little longer pieces in there, but it's breaking it up like rice. And it's going to be just like having the shape of rice. So you can do a lot with cauliflower rice. You can just treat it like you would rice. You can saute it in a pan with no oil and make yourself sort of a pilaf, which is tasty, or you can mix other vegetables in with it and make a rice salad. You can just do a nice, like I said, the stir fry, throw lots of vegetables in with it, make it a multi-vegetable dish. So this is it. This is what you just keep grating. It's not hard. Like I said, it's a little messy, so it helps if you have a big bowl that wants to bounce around a little bit. And you know what? When I did this before, I had cut it off the stem, and this is a lot easier having it on the stem because it makes it more stable. Well, that's good. That's enough to show you how. Oh, look at all that nice rice. That's very nice texture. All right, you can make a tabbouleh with that. In fact, I'll have to do a recipe of tabbouleh so you can see that, because we'll have to make a few changes just to make it Gerson compliant. All right, let's go to the food processor. You're going to see how much easier this is. Even though that was doable, I'm just going to pulse it. All done. Wasn't that easy? Oh, that came out just as nice. Probably a little finer in some regards. There we go. See how that turned out? You don't want to puree it, you just want to chop it up. So now we've got cauliflower rice in two forms. I'm going to put it all together, and I'm going to make myself some dinner tonight with this. That's good. Well, thanks for coming by. I hope this is helpful to you. Have a good night.